and geeky tech nerd pro wrestler get together, you get the Conte and Kenny Show. And AIDS, probably.
Monday nights, the clock strikes 7. Conte and Kenny, humor's heaven. On 100 proof, YouTube's delight. Tune in, we promise it's pure delight. Laughing out loud, so mellow and bright. Conte and Kenny, comedy's bite. Every Monday, come and play. Join us for laughs, end your day. Eastern time, the fun begins. Jokes and stories will make you grin. A perfect blend, pure comedic art. Conte and Kenny, they steal your heart. So click and watch the chuckles flow. Conte and Kenny, friends in tow. Sip some laughs on 100 proof. Comedy magic under your roof. Laughing out loud, so mellow and bright. Conte and Kenny, comedy's bite. Every Monday, come and play. Join us for laughs, end your day. Eastern time, the fun begins. Jokes and stories will make you grin. A perfect blend, comedic art. Conte and Kenny, they steal your heart. So click and watch the chuckles flow. Conte and Kenny, friends in tow. Sip some laughs on 100 proof. Comedy magic under your roof. Remember the time, don't miss the show. With Conte and Kenny, the giggles glow. Find the channel, don't delay. 100 proof podcasting, your Monday ballet.
And don't forget me, Joey Image.
The vision is real. The power is reawakening. The fear is reborn. Because they have returned. Because they have returned.
I've been singing along with the intro the whole time. Conte and Kenny, friends in tow. What's going on, everybody? It's the Conte and Kenny Show. Arrogance and alcoholism with a side of spandex. We are here every Monday night at 7 p.m. on the 100 Proof Podcasting YouTube channel. Check out all the shows and wherever you get your podcasts, all of our past shows. And if you're listening live, please give the episode a like. It helps bring traffic to the channel. I think that's the verbiage that they say, the young kids say. And join the chat. If you're listening live, join the chat, click on it, and be part of the thing, you know? What's going on, fellas?
There, or don't do nothing and just sit there like the fucking schlubs you are and don't take any time.
They are.
Yeah, I don't care what you do.
It
You don't
brings views.
You don't own me.
And the clout.
You don't own me.
You don't own
Click
your
this.
fucking computer. Your computer
Click
clearly
this.
owns you. Last
Yeah,
couple
that
of
yes.
computer.
Yes,
you're
welcome
the
back.
computer's bitch. Kenny basically hasn't done the show in 2 weeks.
Because I've been sitting here. I've been at the show. I've been at the show.
Yeah, you mean he's
he's watched.
Was there ready to go. Yeah.
Green screen set up, camera.
Just waiting his gunner.
Kenny, I
Just
wore the
wait.
shirt for you, by the way. Kenny, I wore the shirt for you, by the way.
Maker's Mark. There you go. Very nice.
What is it?
Very, very nice.
Maker's
Does
Mark.
it smell like throw up?
Not yet. I haven't had enough Maker's Mark.
Yeah. Smells like throw up in my
It is
cousin's
good stuff,
sister.
though.
Oh, it's great stuff.
Wouldn't that be your
So
cousin, too?
yeah,
Your cousin, sister?
So I finally I
I
fixed the
can't wait
problem.
to hear just used two doing a show together because that was fucking brutal. Used to.
When? Just
You
now?
guys said nothing for the last minute and a half,
Yeah.
and I was just sitting there watching. It was hilarious.
I know he likes.
You should be-
I know he likes the booze a little bit. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he
it was
showed
funny.
me his
It was
shirt.
like my shirt, and I'm back, and the hamburger, and you're like, yeah, and email turned it on, off. I'm like, you guys are not speaking to each other.
there's gonna be a lot of different types of
It's
booze.
guy
this
talk.
weekend. One's an end with
It's
an
guy
S and
talk.
a ZE.
Booze. So,
Yeah,
How
so
are
I
you
think I
guys
got it
doing?
licked.
all right, good.
Well, I'm back on
You
here.
think?
Well,
Yeah.
of
And
course,
I
and
was
It's now it's
if
going to let you
anybody
on,
is-
but then cut you off in the middle.
yeah.
Kick you
Well,
off.
listen,
It
if
frees up
anybody
at
is
8:30.
still listening to this show, whether or not it's live or you're just checking on YouTube, and you made it for the first 6 minutes, I'm Joe Conte, of course. On the left, in the middle is Kenny Michaels, and up in the right hand corner, right next to Paul Lind, the center square, is Joey Image over there.
You
And then,
Joe
of course,
Conte,
yes.
Joe
And
Conte
then, of
headlining the
course,
Pompton Plain for Ramada. April 12th.
and of course, Shawnee is our producer behind the glass. And
Kenny,
Super
did you see the
producer.
title of last week's show? And do you understand?
No.
Well, you probably don't understand.
No.
Oh, way to support, buddy. Thanks.
it's great.
Yeah,
It's so
my
funny.
computer's been. I
It's
haven't even
great.
listened on the
What is
phone.
it? Kenny Cobain blames Canada. Yeah, we
Yeah.
called you Kenny Cobain because we thought you wanted to
Oh.
blow your brains out.
Dude, you have no
Kenny
idea.
Cobain blames Canada.
My gun, my gun is right here by my night table, and it's got
So
rounds
is
in it ready
his.
to go. It's
Yeah,
2
right
weeks.
here.
You know, not only was I the first week that I couldn't get on, I was sweating because that slow, melodic, torturous little spinny, you know what I mean? The little spinner when everything's just sitting
Yeah,
there
the
going.
hourglass. Yeah, the
Please
hourglass
wait,
thing.
please wait. And to sit there and watch it, it's like torture, right? That's week 1. Okay. So I'm like, I'm missing the show and I'm counting down the minutes. I can see it's 7:17, 7:25, 7:31, and it gets to 7:42. And I'm like, what the fuck's this now? 7:51. And then finally at 8:14, I got on the air the first week at 8 quarter after 8. And then last week, I go, all right, I turn the computer on at 5 o'clock. I go, all right, let's just get the updates done. We'll clean it out. We'll do everything. And then it's 7:21, 7:32. And now I'm fucking ready to punch everything in my fucking. I've texted you guys, everything in my path.
Yeah, we
I'm
read
gonna,
them.
and it was a
You te-
silent.
You texted us,
was
but
a-
the whole chat.
I was not slamming
go silent
stuff
again.
around. Yeah. I was not slamming stuff around. I was sitting in this same fucking chair, staring, fuming, boiling
Percolating.
inside. Until finally I said I couldn't take it anymore. I had to go outside and have a smoke. Oh, it was brutal. To not burn this motherfucker to the ground. Because you know when the shit, this isn't my house. It's not my apartment anymore or my house anymore. I'm a guest here, basically. You know what I mean? Taking care of them. And it's all everybody else's shit except for mine. Everybody else's shit except for mine. So when something's wrong with my shit, I go and fix my shit because I want things the way I want them and I want everything to work right.
Yeah.
But when I don't have that, when it's out of my hands, not just the house, but Verizon was doing some kind of construction or something because it never acted like this before, and you're helpless, because I enjoy doing the show. I get everything ready. I put the blue screen up, the green screen. I make a booze. I get a snack, and I'm ready to go.
I like that you got on
then-
tonight and you're still yelling. You're still
Oh,
mad.
well, yeah, of course. Well,
Joe, I
it
think you're
hurt.
muted again. I think Joe's muted again. Yeah.
Yeah, you're muted.
Muted.
But it
in my-
hurt.
in my back.
Now you're good.
There you
You're
go.
good now.
But it's it was sitting there and you hear it. It's like they're going, they're fine, they're doing it just fine, and I'm sitting here steaming. So I'm back. I think I got it licked. I think I understand it now.
Yeah.
we
Aku
talked
said
about
Kenny's just mad because there was a Canadian sitting in on the show. Because
didn't
Aku
even
was here
hear it.
last week.
Oh yeah, he was.
didn't-
Yeah, that was great. I missed that. That
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks. But that's
But,
awesome. Thanks.
Hey,
Got it
for
back up.
anybody that's still listening to the
Well,
show since they
Kenny, you
clicked
couldn't-
on it.
Sorry. You couldn't
No.
connect and you still had better internet than Aku did.
Yeah, really, dude. Aku I think his neighbor was Santa Claus. I mean, he fucking lives up in fuck. I mean, I don't know if he ever fucking
That's a good-
borrowed
I like
sugar
that's a
from
good one.
Mrs. fucking Claus or something, but what the fuck, dude? He explained to us how far up in Canada he lives, dude. Like,
Yeah.
it's fucking scary.
Ooh, up
love
in
these
the
guys.
mountains area.
Dude, they're just funny. Him and Two Joints. I didn't know they were both fucking Canadian. They're both freaking hilarious.
Those whale blubber eating motherfuckers.
Yeah, they're fucking
They,
great.
they're the
man.
ones. They're the ones they're the ones that trap the marmosets or whatever they're called. The beavers, the honey badgers. and then they
Yeah.
go and they go get it out of trap, and it's frozen solid.
Isn't
They're like,
Honey
ah,
Badger
this is
that
good
fat
meat.
blonde chick?
Yeah, I'm gonna use this pelt for shoes in the wintertime. Turn them inside out and it'll be comfy. There's nothing more comfortable than honey badger boots. You know, fucking, it's so foreign to me.
Stacy,
so
It is a
foreign.
foreign country, so.
Stacy
Yeah, I know.
Wright in the chat said, happy to see you back, Kenny. That's very
Well,
nice.
thank you very much, Daisy.
Yeah.
It's good to be back. You know, like I go to ShopRite to pick out like the best steak. You know,
Yeah.
yeah,
Right.
this is grass fed. This one's got nice marbling. And those two
I do the
guys,
same thing.
those two guys have to walk out with fucking tennis rackets on their feet, their noses running frozen, fucking, and they're like, "I can't find it. The trap has been set, and someone tripped the trap. He's around here somewhere." Why a pirate is in the snow? I'm not sure.
Eh?
Oh,
But they're walking around the fucking woods with a poke stick, looking for fucking rabbits. And I'm
It's
sitting here
so
wondering
funny.
what fucking maca latte I'm gonna get when I
Yeah,
home.
exactly. Yeah,
You
you're
know?
you're pissed that your Grubhub is fucking 20 minutes later than what
Yeah,
you thought. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, that's how pathetic we are as Americans. We're so fucking spoiled.
Canadians get Grubhub delivered in plows.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
every
they-
4 months,
Plow shows
every
up.
4 months
Yeah.
they use fucking Grubhub up in Canada. Quarterly, it's like they're paying taxes. They fucking get Grubhub and they drop off. It just backs up a fucking dump
Yeah.
truck to the fucking the hole in the
Yeah.
kitchen window, and it just fucking dumps it in. It's fantastic.
Anything bigger than a softball, they got to drop it off from a fucking plane and just put a fucking
Yeah.
parachute on it. And they got to go find it. You could live
Yeah,
like
it's like-
that.
Yeah. Your Joey will laugh at this. I checked my connection after the last show. I pulled 80 kilobytes. Is that what KBPS?
Does that mean? Oh, you knew what fucking kill? I'm very impressed, Joe.
But I don't know if that's good. I pulled 80 kilobytes.
Well, I don't know if it's good either.
Does that mean,
He's not saying if that means the up or the down number. So I
does
don't
that
know
mean he
which one
banged a
that
fat girl and he pulled?
Yeah.
80
Yeah.
It's
if
bad
that's
either
80
way.
up, that's not bad. If it's 80 down, it's not very good. But
Oh, okay.
as long as you
I
have
figured I would
25,
know.
you should be good for streaming.
It's Kenny. This is all nerd talk. It's like
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he
Hey,
can get
Kenny just
80.
fixed his computer. He knows what we're talking about.
Yeah, I'm a
now.
tech. I'm a tech whiz right now. I'm a tech legend.
Tech whiz.
Yeah,
Jesus
I'm in a
Christ.
magazine. I'm in Tech Weekly next week. He
Oh,
can get
Aku-
80K.
Aku
Aku
says,
could get 80 kilobytes, but he can't get a bar of soap in the fucking woods.
He says we get our food delivered by a husky team. It wouldn't
Yeah.
surprise me. I mean, they were,
Yeah.
you know, he's probably at the end of the earth. You know, when the earth falls off
Yeah,
because it's
yeah.
flat, right? It's flat, right? No,
Yeah.
No,
Anybody?
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's right
Yeah.
by the he's right
Yeah,
by the
okay.
corner, the corner, the right upper hand corner of the
the
square.
right upper hand corner.
the
Yeah,
flat,
yeah.
where flat
Yeah,
earth.
by the ice wall in fucking Antarctica.
Yeah.
At some point, can somebody be an adult and say, look, all right, stop with the fucking flat earth shit. Can we stop with that? Like, can we
Now-
all be adults? Listen, you want to believe the 9/11 conspiracy, 2020 election, fucking JFK Jr. still
Elvis is
but can
alive.
but can we stop with the flat earth? Can we?
Yeah,
Can
yeah,
we
yeah.
just please stop with the flat earth?
Especially since there's proof.
We
I
just.
don't understand it.
I'll
The
tell you
photos
something.
are doctored. The
Well,
photos are
here-
edited. They're
This
photoshopped. They're bringing Photoshop and laptops on the fucking space station just to
Yeah.
fool people.
Well, that's my thing. The one conspiracy that nobody is getting anything out of by lying to the masses
Oh,
is fucking flat Earth.
yeah.
There's nobody that's making money. You know what I mean? Like there's the
Why don't we do that?
Illuminati aren't pocketing billions because people think the Earth is flat. There's no get. It's like there's no con to conspiracy to conspire. They're not
Yeah.
getting anything except for this cosmic fucking gag or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm saying. But I
Here's
did
the
get an
thing.
answer. I got an answer. This woman that I met, she's a big time conspiracy theorist. So I said, well, if you get one conspiracy, which would it be? And she goes, flat Earth. And I just asked her, I said, just you have to explain to me what anybody is getting out of by lying to us. You know what she told me? She said, that's Satan spreading all of his lies and trying to get into our lives. Dude, I wanted to walk in front of a bus. I wanted to
didn't tell me
get
the Earth was
fucking
round.
hit by a Greyhound.
Pictures of the Earth told me the Earth is round.
Dude, I was flabbergasted by this is a grown woman in her 50s, and said
I
the
can
reason
biblically
why
tell you
flat
why
Earth-
she said that.
because
I can
she's
biblically tell you why.
fucking mentally challenged.
Because at the end of days, God takes his hands off of everything, and Satan runs the earth. In the Bible,
Okay.
Satan runs the earth. God does
Right.
not. God gives free will. He put us on
God
here.
lives in the sky and Satan.
God. Now here's the thing. Again, Mom, it's Monday. I'm on the air.
I like he doesn't wait for a response. He just clicks hang up.
We've
And
been doing this since 2005.
Yes.
We've probably done 600 or 700 shows, and we've always, except for a very short period of time, it's Monday at 7:00.
yeah,
6:40. I just went out to have a smoke, and she was sitting at the couch.
my
She's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm going."
So funny.
And here she is again.
She's calling.
put it on the air. Put it on speaker. Put it on the air.
Put her on the air.
Yeah, Ma. You're on the air, Ma.
Oops, sorry.
Oh,
I
sorry.
forgot today's Monday. I don't even know what day it is. I'll see you later. Love you. Bye.
All right, say hello to everybody while you're saying it. All right,
Say hello to Monday, Tuesday, Thursday.
Yeah, say hello to. Yeah. I just saw her 10 minutes ago.
I like that Kenny told her it was, hey, Ma, it's Monday. I'm on the air and hung up. And she called back and said, sorry, I forgot it was Monday. After he just said, I'm busy.
Yeah. She probably didn't hear me when I said that because I hung up on her quick.
Oh my God!
But in biblical terms, Satan is supposed to control the earth and do whatever he possibly can to take the minds off of God, to separate God from whoever might believe, not the hardcore Jesus freaks, but the people that might be on the fence and going all this weird shit with the the pyramids and the dinosaurs. They find I had this written down with the footprints with the human footprint size 27. It's covered over by a dinosaur footprint that they just found. 27-inch, size 27 footprint, barefoot footprint that they can almost actually, it's so preserved, they can almost actually see the fingerprints of the toes.
Maybe.
And behind it, walking over it, stepping over it, is a
toe.
3-pronged dinosaur footprint. So that takes the whole thing into millions of years that we've been around. All the mountains, Devil's Tower. Yeah,
maybe Shaquille O'Neal is playing a brontosaurus in a new movie.
He's playing Sasquatch throughout time. He's a big giant Sasquatch. But there's like there's tree stumps, ancient tree stumps that are 600, 700,000 feet wide in diameter. Devil's Tower. Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Right.
Remember the guy makes the mashed potatoes? They thought it was the core of like an old volcano. It's an old tree stump.
Oh.
There's thousands of them around the world where these huge, and they're all cut. Who cut a tree stump that is 700 feet wide or 1,000 feet wide, half a mile wide? Who cut that down perfectly? Anyways, what it is Satan takes over, and whatever he can do towards the end, before God comes back, when Jesus comes back, whatever he can do to take their minds off of Jesus, to make sure that everybody knows that there is no such thing as Jesus. He's gonna make P. Diddy's all over the time. The music industry, the movie industry, the biggest industries are being taken over by these. And when you say demons, but when you say demons, you think the cartoon version of a demon of
like
googly moogly. No, demons are spirits. Demons are spirits. Demons are Al Pacino in The Devil's Advocate.
Oh, yeah.
Those are demons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're cunning. They're fallen angels. That was a great movie.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah.
But that's biblically. That's not but it's biblically. That's what is supposed to happen. That's why your friend, and if you tell anybody that, they look at you like a fucking whack job. Like, what are you talking about?
Right,
with the demons and the stuff. But
coup.
according to the Bible, it's true.
Okay. Aku in the chat, much like Sarah Palin, Kenny thinks the Flintstones was a documentary. Oh my God.
I'm just giving you the facts, people. I'm just giving you the
Wait
facts.
a minute. You're not allowed to say when you're quoting the Bible, you're not allowed to say I'm giving you the
Giving you
facts.
facts.
You
I'm
can
giving
say this is what I believe to be, but they are not facts.
I'm giving you the facts. I'm giving you the facts that I know of
right
that are
to
not
be
actually
facts.
facts. To be fact, I don't know if
Let
they're
me give you
facts.
the facts that I know as being
Here's
facts.
here's one thing. All right, if the devil is in charge of everything, here's
Right.
one thing that this AI shit is getting out of control, bro. One, our intro is brilliant, but I'm watching. They have like the cast of Seinfeld. They have the cast of The Sopranos as babies.
Oh yeah,
Have you seen these?
Yeah.
It's fucking
Dude,
awesome.
There's an AI I saw yesterday on YouTube, and I wish I remembered the channel name or the video name. It was Osama bin Laden, AI as Osama bin Laden singing Taylor Swift. It was so fucking wacky.
Joey, it's right on, man. It looks
it's insane.
There's a couple of glitches you can see. Like there's a guy standing next to this giant Tibetan wolfhound. You know those big fluffy dogs, but it was like 3 times his size. It was taller than him standing when he's on his hindquarters. And you could see there's little flutters in the movements of the people, but it's getting better and better. A year from now, you're not going to know which way is up with this AI shit, you know?
Dude, my wife has ChatGPT, right? And he helps her with her, and she can ask all these questions. Dude, I'm sitting there last night, I'm doing something and she's next to me and she would say something and then I would respond to her. She's like, I'm not fucking talking to you. And she's just talking to ChatGPT. I was like, I'm starting to get a little bit like miffed on like this fucking guy.
The new Apple version on your iPhone, it's integrated into ChatGPT. It's almost like a partnership, ChatGPT and fucking Apple's thing, Apple Intelligence, whatever. But it uses that as like a back end or whatever. You can tell it like create a logo for the Conte and Kenny Show, which is a comedy podcast.
That's what Beverly does now.
And it just pops out of fucking. It's amazing, and the shit is like
it's insane.
It's insane, yeah.
It's going to get to the point where, for the 85% of this population of this world are a bunch of fucking dullard idiots. They're not going to know if it's true or not, so they're going to believe anything they see because it's right there in front of their eyes. It's not so much of anybody's opinion. Or someone writes an article about something, they're going to see the person say this. You know what I mean? They're going to see it on TV and they're going to run with it because then the person say Trump was like
AI fucking news broadcasts soon with two AI broadcasters, and people don't even need to fucking go to the studios anymore. They just plug in this shit, type up. They'll still have writers type up a script, and the AI people will read it. We're going to have AI Conte and Kenny.
It'd probably be better than this fucking show.
Send me the same. You know, it's funny too. All right, how about this?
I think did I play you this clip before? There's an app online that does. You put in 2 or 3 names and a topic, and it spits out a podcast. And it's you could do the free version only gives you a minute, but if you like pay the monthly thing, it gives you up to an hour, and you just fucking put in 2 or 3 people's names and you give them a topic. And it fucking spits out a podcast. How
about this?
And they go back and forth talking about each other, talking about it, and there's like inflection and tone in the voice. It's fucking insane.
Here's the writer in me right now. I just
there's a whole podcast on an AI already. I don't remember the name of it, but
here, Joe. Here's this. It's along those lines. This is my writer, acumen right now popping in. This is how I think of ideas. It's a movie set in a couple, not too far in the future. Couple years in the future, and the podcast is 3 of us, and we do something. We save someone's life on the air. We've done it before, Joe. Me and Joe have done it before. A couple of times we've talked people from committing suicide, right? So then the daughter, yes, you do. The people that we've talked to them on the phone kept them from killing themselves, and I had phone calls with them after the show for weeks and months.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, a couple of. Anyways, so this is a movie. So
another Canadian, by the way.
A Canadian, yes, absolutely. That was absolutely. And an Alaskan too. It's funny. Cold people want to kill themselves. Get out of the cold. Move to Florida, bro. Move down to Detroit. It's warmer. You know, everybody up here wants to fucking, it's too cold up here. Get out of the
can't believe-
cold. Like
Dude,
Sam Kinison. You're in the sand. There's no food here. Well, move where the food is.
Yeah.
You know,
You-
why do you
That's
live in
like
the
one of
sand?
his funniest bits.
Dude, you just
Okay.
said move to Detroit, and nobody was. And when anybody's ever said move to Detroit, people usually just bust out laughing. This is the first time somebody said move to Detroit, and everybody was
It
in
makes
agreement.
sense.
Like,
Yeah, it makes sense.
Detroit.
Yeah, it's lower. Yeah, it's right over by Windsor, Canada. I've been in Windsor.
Yeah, exactly.
So now here's the movie. The Conte and Kenny with Joey saves a guy's life, and she wants to thank us. So she comes down from Saskatchewan, Canada, into the U.S. and she's got to find us. She wants to thank us in person, right? So the first one, she comes up to me. She comes and finds me, and she gets my address out of somewhere, tracks me down, and I'm in a little 1-bedroom flat in Patterson. Section 8. I'm in a bad neighborhood. Just an old white, and she opens the door. Not 2 weeks ago did you see us on air, and we look just as beautiful as we do now. We're nice and fresh. But then she actually finds me alive, and I answer the door, and I look like Gandalf from
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. I'm just all disheveled. There's spaghetti-o juice on my shirt. It's half ripped. I smell like pee and urine. And they're like, "You're Kenny from the." I'm like, "Yeah, that's me. I haven't been called that in a long time." Well, you were on the air last week. It's not.
I haven't been
It's not
called
me.
Kenny in a long time.
So that's AI. That's not me. We just get we get residual checks. That's why I live in Patterson. Wouldn't that be a funny thing? Where to pull back the curtain? You know,
Conte
she
Kenny
sees
the
us
movie?
on the air. Yeah, she sees us all fresh on the air, and
Right.
then she goes and finds one of us, and we're all. I'm all fucked up. You know,
Yeah,
I've got a big sore. I've got a big sore on my neck. You know, that should have been checked out by a doc a long time ago.
It's like seeing.
And the reality
Tori
of it is-
spelling, it's like seeing Tori
Well-
spelling without makeup for the first time. You're like, what in
It's
the
like a
fuck
gold-
am I looking at?
Well, it's
like a
about
goldfish.
reality. It's about the reality perception of broadcasting in Hollywood and other kind of shit you see on the internet. And then the real Kenny is my fingernails are all long. They got poo in them, you know, and there's no milk in the fridge. There's like no food. I have like 6 cats and I hate cats, you know. But that's the reality. When she pulls back the veil and goes, "Oh, this is actually true." So that's my movie. That's my mind working right there. Enjoy. As you two fucking not even paying attention to me. You're both looking at your fucking schedules for next week. Wondering what the fuck you're going to do on a Monday.
I don't have a schedule.
Yeah, and I'm stuck here fucking dwindling out this fucking
I'm
story
listening.
of a movie.
I'm listening.
I know.
You got poo. You have
Sorry.
poo in your hands.
I just got
I'm looking at both of your...
My
Yeah, I'm looking at
plumber
both of your
just texted me.
foreheads.
It was very important. My plumber just texted me, so that's why I had to answer that. It's funny because you think it's beautiful
reality.
Kenny and all that, and
Conte
then
and Kenny. And
And then you open a door and there's like, a fucking bat flies out of the doorway, and that's the reality of it,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, shit.
But the
Anyway,
AI shit, I didn't even know. I didn't even know how far I can go with it, man. It's so early in it, and it's only early, and they've already progressed.
I know.
Within the last
Do you
year,
want to talk about the
they've
devil,
doubled
dude? Do you want to talk about the devil? There you go. There it is, right there.
There it
That's
is.
exactly it.
Yeah.
It's great, but it's not good.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Well, you have to
That's a good way to put it. It's great, but it's not good.
Joe,
it's fantastic, but it's not good.
When you guys think about all the people that you run into, everybody listening too, think about all the people. When you have a certain level of self-awareness and intelligence, you are automatically above a lot of the people that you have to encounter every day.
Yeah.
Just imagine if you gave these
It's a rough
people
life,
that don't
man.
have the
It's a real rough
to be
life living
smart.
like this.
to actually be a human.
Yeah, it's so.
But just imagine all the information that you have to process as an intelligent, learned man about town,
Thank you.
and then give that information to the same fucking jerk off who's got half the IQ of you and is still pumping gas or work. A viable worker bee in society. They can still make a sandwich at a sub shop, or can do anything.
Ring you up at a dollar store.
Ring you up at a dollar store. Put towels on a shelf at Walmart. Anything like that. Glass liquors. You know,
Yep.
the glass lickers, they got to work too.
Absolutely.
But give them all the information where they don't have the knowledge or the ability to decipher what is actually true or detrimental or good or bad. They're just sitting there licking glass. That's all I got to say about that.
Licking glass.
Yeah. You ever see a
Licking
dog
glass.
outside on the patio? Want to get in? Or your family's eating dinner and the dog's outside because she's not allowed she begs too much by the table. So you put her outside and she's just at the glass door licking it because she thinks she can get a little bit of flavor through the glass.
Off the glass, yeah.
She just wants some gravy. She just wants some gravy. She's licking glass. Oh, that's a dog.
Yeah, exactly.
Some people are smart as dogs.
Yeah. I don't know. I think there's some dogs.
Some people are not as smart. Yes, people are not as smart
Yeah.
as dogs.
You're right. Not either.
Yeah. It's fucking terrible. Anyway, this Saturday, if you're listening to this, hopefully this episode will get up, if they're listening on YouTube, it's already up. April 12th, this Saturday, it's a big show. I'm going to be headlining in Pompton Plains, New Jersey. Oh, there it is, Shawnee. There, look at that handsome son of a bitch right there.
I heard that host is going to be
gray.
pretty good.
Look at me wearing gray. Of course, and the show is Kenny Michaels hosting. 2 other really good comics. One is new, my friend Jonathan, and another guy, Steven, who is a pretty experienced comic. And it's going to be a great time. Joey's going to be there, obviously, hanging out with the wife. My wife's going to be there. We're going to hang out afterwards. There'll be a bar. It's going to be a fun night. We're going to hang out. It's a cool hotel. It's it's the Baymont by Wyndham, and it's actually used to be the Regency House. Is where I got married.
Yes,
I got
nice
married
place.
in the same place. Yeah. So, and if you want to come up, and if you get a room, if you go into the show, if you let them know, they give you like a discount. Might be 10, 15%, something like that. But they're giving a discount to get a room. So you guys can make a Saturday into Sunday night of it, right?
But the whole thing is, I was going to get a room. I was going to get a room, or I was going to stay at Joe's.
Yeah, he's going to stay.
Either way, my nephew's 4th birthday party is right in Montclair, which is 17 minutes from Joe Conte's house.
Yeah.
So I think we'll hang out there for a little while, go back, sit on the deck, maybe light a doobie.
Yeah, cigar,
a doobie, and then I'll see. She's probably gonna need me help me set up shit in the morning, so I'll go right from there to there instead of going back an hour home and then back. But that'd be fun. It's gonna be a good time.
It's gonna be a good time. If you want to go, you go to jjcomedy.com and click on the calendar and click on April 12th, and you can get the tickets. They're $25.
I have a brand new bit that I've been working on for about a couple of weeks, and it's a 12-minute
bit. Hickory dickory dock, and did you start?
No.
Nursery rhymes.
But it's actually no. It's close though. It's 12 minutes on bologna.
12 minutes on bologna.
Yeah, the sandwich.
No, I think you're full of shit.
Yeah, but what Kenny's not telling you, he's only got a 9-minute set.
Yeah, exactly. You're absolutely right.
10 minutes of bologna in a 9-minute bag.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you like it fried or not fried?
Good fucking joke. Fuck both of you.
That was really good. Actually, no, that was really good.
A 10-minute bag of. I just forgot what I fucking said.
I wrote it down.
You did write it down?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I'm not quite sober tonight, so.
Who doesn't? Nice, very nice. Who doesn't want to hear a 12-minute bit on bologna? You know, I'm sure if you gave me a challenge,
vegetarians maybe, vegans probably not. I'm guessing
seriously,
vegans
Joe,
don't want to hear that shit.
If you gave me or you a challenge,
people that extensively love cows
don't
don't want to hear about you killing bologna.
Killing bolognas? What are you talking about?
People who extensively love cows. People that like cows don't want to hear about your bolognas. Your bologna.
My bolognas.
He just tagged.
Maybe that didn't. I don't know.
He tagged on
you. I tried to, but I don't understand. Maybe I don't get it.
No, yeah.
I don't.
Bologna is basically meat snot in a tube.
Meat snot in a tube.
Yeah. Oh, it's gross.
Disgusting.
Bologna is awful, dude.
To me,
Hey, there's
bologna
12
is like
minutes
a
in.
hot dog, right? It's like the same. It's to me,
Yeah,
bologna is like a hot dog, right? Isn't it
Yeah,
made
but
of the
it
Guess
same
what? A
shit?
hot
doesn't
lips
doesn't
and
taste the same,
assholes.
though. It doesn't taste
Yeah,
the
it's
same, and it's
close.
wrapped in
Like
fucking plastic, which is weird. You know,
Yeah.
it's like
oh,
tape
and
with
you
the
Ginzos,
little
you
wrapper
big
off.
time Ginzos. I'm half Ginzo, but I'm mostly
Big
African.
time.
But you Ginzos, they sit there and watch these fucking TikTok things about these delis all over the East Coast.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, look at this! You got a mortadella, You know what mortadella is? Fucking
It's
bologna,
fucking bologna with
Italian
olives in
bologna
it.
with
It's gross.
olives in it. Cut the
It's
olives up.
disgusting.
Oh, that's
It's
what
disgusting.
mortadella is. I'm thinking mortadella was
Mortadella
something.
is
Mortadella is the
No,
fucking
it's
the olive, the
yeah, the
bologna
loaf,
olives.
olive loaf,
Olive loaf.
meat,
Olive
basically.
loaf.
Yeah, it's gross.
Yes.
It's fucking
It's
disgusting.
fucking. Hey, if you're a bologna fan, it's all right. I would get the olives
I'm
out
not.
of
I'm not. You should bring some on Saturday and throw it out to the crowd while you're doing
Throw
the
bologna.
Yeah.
Maybe I can
Yeah.
throw bolognas at people's
Hey.
asses like Stern did.
there. Hey, hold on. I
Just
think
need
yeah,
some
this
mayo
is
and make it
might be
stick.
onto something.
Oh
Kenny,
yeah,
the
I'm not
bologna
onto
thrower.
anything. I'm not
the
onto
bologna
anything.
thrower.
The bologna whisperer.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
really,
bologna
bologna whisperer. That's funny, dude. I don't know. So,
It really is
I
a
don't-
bullshit sandwich to me, but it's tasty sometimes.
dude, bologna and cheese, like with
No.
some mustard on it.
Kinda-
It's fucking
kinda
good,
grew up-
man.
Kind of grew up on it, man. You know, and when I would go to my
We didn't-
grandma's, and she'd have that fried bologna, and you'd have to cut it. You'd have to cut the bologna in a shape of a swastika so that it would lay flat on the pan.
Like,
You remember?
like
You'd
they
have
do
to-
with Taylor Ham, yeah.
otherwise you'd get a ball. You'd get a little dish. You get a little bowl of
Yeah,
Taylor, and you
exactly.
couldn't, and you'd have to press it down. No, so if you slightly cut it in a Hitler swastika, it would lay flat on the pan, and you put those little cuts in there, and now you get Nazi sandwich. Now you get a nice German Nazi sandwich. Enjoy.
Or a snotzy sandwich, since you already said it was a
Snotty
snot-
sandwich.
fucking-
Yeah. It's a snot meat snot tube.
But it's dude, my old man on Sundays used to make scrambled eggs with fried bologna. It was fucking
Yeah.
delicious, man.
Yeah,
It was
absolutely.
good.
Yeah, we
But
grew up
Joey
on that
doesn't.
stuff.
So Joey doesn't like bologna.
No. It's
You actually don't even like it. Not that you think it's
No.
shit because it's you actually
no, I
don't
don't
like
like it. Yeah, I don't like it.
No
I've had
shit.
it before. I don't like it. Yeah, it just tastes like
Wow.
it's not done yet.
All right. That's hilarious.
That's
funny.
It's a good way to put it. It's funny.
Oh my god! But I don't think I've ever met anybody who doesn't like bologna. There might be people
Yeah,
that say, I love it.
But I love
you don't
I
like
love
it.
hot dogs though. I love hot
Right.
dogs. Just they taste different. They look the same. They taste different.
Yeah, I guess
They're
are.
seasoned. They're seasoned a little bit differently, but it's the
Okay.
same process in Canada. Same process that you make bologna out of same hot dogs. Same kind of shit. And what it is, it's emulsified. It's mechanically separated. Basically, they take the bones. They take the good meat off the bones of the pig, the chicken, the rooster, the fucking cow, the llama, whatever the fuck camel, whatever the fuck you gonna do, and whatever meat is left on there, they boil off, and they scoop it up. They make it, and it's like scrapple. It's basically that same kind of shit. They boil all the meat off, whether it's cartilage and bone or whatever it is. Then they pulverize it to become like all the burgers that you eat at McDonald's or Burger King. It's called pink sludge. It's called pink sludge, and basically it's a mechanically separated meat product that is with a couple different chemicals and stuff like that. Nothing too crazy. People say it's a byproduct of meat, but they use every single piece of the animal in order to make this byproduct. Tongues, eyeballs, gizzards, they put everything in there, emulsify it, and you have no idea what's in there, and it's an additive. So if you have 10 pounds of ground beef, now you've got 30 pounds of ground beef to make that many much burgers on the leftover meat.
It's pretty much anything except for the bones. Anything but bones.
But bones can be in there, but it's so processed, it's pulverized, where it goes through sheets of these 50,000 pound rollers, where it turns the bones into dust.
Wow.
You know what I mean? It turns, yeah. So there's certain places, like if you have bologna, if it's not a real processed bologna, you'll feel like hard chips in there. That's strips of bone or cartilage. If you have a good processing part of it, it will turn it into that you will have no idea. It's like toothpaste. You would have no. It's a consistency of toothpaste, and it's meat, but it's all the extra meat, the cartilage and stuff that they reprocess to add on to their bottom line. So they turned 100 pounds into 300 pounds of product.
And they you still use the same seasoning, so it ends up tasting all the same.
Absolutely the same. Yeah,
I didn't realize that's how they made this shit, dude.
Yeah, they perfected the process. Yeah, that's where they can instead of throwing away. Another one too is they harvest bone marrow also for certain things. Instead of throwing away, a cow is 1,000 pounds. 300. Say a cow's 1,000 pounds. I'm just making a number up. Cow's 1,000 pounds. The cow has 300 pounds just of bone. Okay? Then if you take the shit off the thing, there's another 100 pounds left of meat on there. So now your 1,000-pound cow is now only 600 pounds. So if you harvest the rest of it, you yield 700 pounds or 800 pounds of actual meat and processed food, tongue, brain, whatever it is, cartilage, this kind of thing, so you're making money on the cow.
Wow.
Or the
that's what I never realized what byproduct was. I thought it was just a product.
That's what it is. It's byproduct,
like going all over the place.
It's
like
meat.
Byproduct.
Just like
the eye, nothing on that. All right.
I got it.
Byproduct.
Yeah, I can buy product. I bought product once. I didn't like it.
Yeah, right. I never really knew what byproduct was.
Yeah, basically, what you do when you eat a chicken wing is what they do to make the byproduct. They suck everything off the bone.
Wow.
They use everything they possibly can, marrow, and soft tissue. They grind up, and you don't know what for. You ever eat a burger and you're like, well, there's not a hard rocky thing, but there's like a grizzle in the thing.
Yeah,
that's what you're eating.
No shit.
They're using all the grizzle. Wow. Grizzle is delicious. Money. It's all money.
Yeah. Wow.
You take a pound of grizzly, you make 3 pounds of burgers.
Do you think it's good for you or
nothing
or bad for you?
No. It's processed.
Hold on a second. Aku Mugen says, I grew up raising cattle. Kenny isn't even half right. You should have a cool fucking listen, if a cool could fucking settle this, why don't you have them
I'm just going by being in the restaurant business, the tube of mechanically separated shit.
Right.
From what I didn't raise cattle. I'm not a pro, but I believe that's what they do.
Maybe Shawnee can get them.
Lucky me.
That's what I believe. But there's certain things that, like, when you go to the deli meat, the deli section.
You go to the deli meat.
When you go to the deli meat section,
you get
meat. You see those.
Who do you meat?
Yeah,
you see those huge oven roasted turkey breasts.
Hey, we're meeting up at the deli later.
yeah. What was that from?
From you just saying it.
Yeah.
Very. The big deli. There ain't a turkey that has a breast, one breast the size that they sell. What they do is they take 4 or 5 of them and they kind of smash them together, and it's a glue. Well, next time you go to a deli meat where you especially get a ham or a turkey, you'll see little holes in it. That's air bubbles. And there's a certain gelatin that they use from cooked bones, like a Jello. Right. You know what I mean? Yep. And they stick it all together and they compress it. So now, if you went to the deli and you got a turkey breast, it'd only be the size. It'd be a deflated football on the biggest turkey. But these have these huge monstrosities that they cut, and they use a gelatin byproduct to smash it together and make a big giant watermelon-sized turkey breast.
It's sometimes, dude. It's
for the deli meats.
Yeah,
it's made out of bone. It's made out of Jello.
It's turkey spackle. It's fucking spackle for turkeys. Is what it looks like.
Yeah, well, it all holds it together.
Sometimes it's clear. Yeah, sometimes it's clear. It looks like turkey spackle, right? Just fucking take a thing, spackle it right over that fucking hole right there.
Your regular boiled ham. Your boiled ham is all put together. What is it? It's cool.
I just didn't know this.
Yeah.
Damn.
Everything. in the food business, everything is to see how much yield. That's the word. That's the key word is yield. Because yield, if you have 5 pounds of meat, and it yields 5 burgers, pound burgers, right? 5 pounds, 5 burgers. Okay. Your yield is 5 burgers from 5 pounds. How do I yield 10 burgers out of that 5 pounds?
Of the 5 pounds.
Out of the 5 pounds, instead of just 5 burgers, how can I make 10 1-pound burgers just out of that 5 pound thing of whale blubber?
Put the spurgers.
That's you
put the old they call it like the pink goo or something like that. That was my nickname.
Said it before.
It's called the pink
sludge.
That's
called it pink sludge.
Pink sludge. Yeah. That's what my
pink sludge. I never heard that either.
I always called it spackle.
That was my nickname in the Marines.
Yeah, I dated her in high school. Pink sludge.
As a fucking fat guy most of my life, how did I not know what pink sludge was? How did I not know about this food thing?
You were going purely on taste. That's why. Why do you think I'm fucking
going
40?
too fast to even see it? You just fucking.
Why do you think I'm 67 years old and I'm not thinking about my health? I just wanted to eat good. I love deliciousness. I'm going on pure taste.
Weird. Like you don't realize, and look, we know that, but I never really knew what byproduct was. I knew it was. Yeah. I had an idea, but to know exactly what it was, I never knew.
It's filler.
There's certain words you you couldn't define exactly what it is, but you kind of know what it is, and that's kind of where I was with that. But,
Swiss premium brown and serves, Jimmy Dean sausages, anything in a case in a casing. Natural casings are right. They make them synthetic now, but it's a pig intestine. You know what I mean? They just fill it with it. They just take everything they possibly can. Grind it up and stick it in a fucking intestine, boil it, and boom, you got football Sundays.
Football Sundays?
You got a wedding. Sausage, peppers, and onions. Wedding.
On a Sunday. I thought you meant a fucking football Sunday. I'm thinking of ice cream. Football Sundays.
No, football on a Sunday, eating sausage.
You're muted. Joe, you're muted.
In a barbecue.
Yeah, no, now I understand. You're talking about Sunday. I'm thinking of SUNDAE.
There's football Sundays. Yeah. Oh, you think ice cream
if you say baseball Sundays, I think of ice cream in the helmet at the fucking ballpark.
Right,
so
I got you.
Football Sundays. I think of a fucking Sunday in a football shape.
This is why Joe never found out about this stuff, because he was thinking about the food. He wasn't thinking about the process of it being made. He was just. I was thinking daytime. I was thinking days of the week. You were thinking deliciousness. See how it is?
Yeah. Yes. Oh, Conte's back. Okay.
There he is.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I was thinking football, Sunday ice cream. Football.
Yeah, Joe just did it. He just did what you did for a long time. I said Sundays, and he's going fudge.
Fudgy the whale, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
You said football Sunday, and he thought you meant ice cream.
Yeah.
I got so excited.
Dude, it just gets funnier every time I think of it, man.
Yeah.
You said football Sundays, and he thought you meant ice cream.
Yeah. He's thinking Ben, and he's thinking of, here's Sunday fun days. Oh, we're getting ice cream. Get in the car. We're getting ice cream.
Football Sunday means one thing and one thing only. We all know football Sunday. And you thought ice cream. That's fantastic.
I think he's hungry.
No, but because I thought of baseball Sundays, and I think of the fucking thing in the baseball helmet when you go to the ballpark. So that
ice cream in the
helmet. Maybe they do that in football. Yeah, maybe they do that in football helmets too. Those are football Sundays. Sundays.
Yeah, well, either way, they're both good.
Factory. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Who's cheeseburger in the chat? But all they said was pink goo gets me bricked up. Pink goo gets me bricked up.
I have no idea. Yeah, I hadn't even seen the chat room in a little bit.
Yeah, cheeseburger, but I think somebody went and changed their name to cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger.
That's kind of
funny. Hey, Shawnee, are we ready? Are you ready with that thing I sent you? I wanted to play something
yeah,
for
I
you
am.
guys.
I was waiting for you guys to finish the conversation
Yeah.
about Pink
Kenny-
Sludge.
Kenny, I feel like Kenny's gonna really like this.
All right.
Go
Okay.
ahead, Shawnee.
Lay it
Go
on
ahead,
me.
Shawnee.
Step
Is the one-
right up, it's the time of the hour. Conte and Kenny with that comedy power. Joe Conte's as sharp as a sword. Kenny Michaels makes sure you're never bored. It's the Conte and Kenny Show with Joey, Image, and Toe. Every Monday, tune in and go. 7 p.m. Eastern, it's your comedy glow. Joey Image's charm lights up the room with laughs so loud they go boom, boom, boom. Unfiltered jokes and a whole lot of sass. This ain't your grandma's Sunday mass. It's the Conte and Kenny Show with Joey, Image, and Toe. Every Monday, tune in and go. 7 p.m. Eastern, it's your comedy glow. Grab a
Said
snack,
Conte
grab a
would be
drink, and
better.
get set. Where laughter and fun's the safest bet. Drop your worries, drop your woes.
only
Stay
about
for
another
the
20
banter as the humor flows. It's the Conte and Kenny Show with Joey, Image, and Toe. Every Monday, tune in and go. 7 p.m. Eastern, it's your comedy glow.
That's like an 80s sitcom.
Two things about that. First of all, the genre of music I chose was gangster rap, and that's what it came up with.
Wow.
And
I
the
think
second
that,
thing
that
is,
was
if it could- if it
Italian
could say
gangster.
Conte, if it could say Conti, it would be better.
Yeah, he says County. Yeah. But Kenny,
Conte.
I was watching Kenny when that was playing. Kenny was fucking
too.
impressed.
Yeah,
Kenny was
Yeah.
looking at that.
Yeah.
for some
He
reason I heard
was.
that first, and I'm like, Kenny would like this.
It's except for the county, but fucking who
Yeah,
cares?
but-
It's funny that he can't even
I'm-
that AI can't say my name because they want to say cunt so bad.
Yeah.
The AI wants to say cunty so bad, so he does halvesies. He does a county. It's fucking hilarious. AI, they want to break my balls too. That's just that just.
Do you think
but
there's a
that was
cloud
good.
that all AI goes into like the cloud and just can curse as much as they want?
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
you're like, you ready, guys? Fucking cut!
Yeah, ship it.
Okay, we're back, we're back.
Once a week, someone hits play and just lets it all out, just to clear it out.
Rat
Yeah.
shit, bat shit, dirty old
Dirty
twat.
old
Dirty old
twat.
twat.
69
69 assholes tied in a knot.
Hey,
Hooray.
lizard shit.
Lizard
fuck.
shit. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
my
AI. AI has because they have their soul, they have their conscious now, so they go into the cloud and they just curse up there, and then they go back
Why?
to
There's
reality.
already an
I
AI
love it.
Carlin special.
I love it. I am just scared of what it's going to be. You know, it's going to be like
Conte and Kenny Show.
you're not going to know. You're not going to. It's going to bend true
I
to
wish
reality.
it could. I wish you could put like a YouTube link in there, and it could pick up our voices and have us singing in the AI song. That would be
Yeah,
fucking hilarious.
probably
They
wouldn't
have
even
that.
take too long.
They have that. That's
How do they do
you
that?
hear like you hear they take Trump, they take Rogan. I've seen it on TikTok.
Oh
and
no!
they start
I didn't know you could
using
make them sing, though. I've heard
advertisements.
them, like,
Sing, I don't
I've
know.
heard them, like,
Sing, I don't know.
speaking and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
Look, I
speaking
think
they
we need a
can.
professional to go over this with us. So I brought in a
Yes.
professional.
Oh, we have a
Oh,
professional.
no. It's got to be a coup.
Who, me?
What's going on, Aku?
Just sitting at work, stripping down an old frame.
Oh shit!
Now-
I was
now-
gonna say, what, hold on a second. Just by seeing cool. Hey, what's up, brother? Thanks for filling in.
Not-
What are you wrenching on? I can tell. I have those same
I
shirts.
can't even fucking hear him.
Oh, can you
This
not?
goddamn song.
I-
No,
No,
you're
you
good.
sound
It's
good.
the fucking song.
It's true.
Okay, because I know last
Wait.
time I listened back and I was a little hot on the mic. So
That was me playing.
no,
the
you
song.
sound good.
Sorry, there was you guys didn't hear anything. I heard a song
That's
from
it.
another fucking tab, and I'm like, "Can you turn the song off? What the fuck?"
Oh shit! Okay,
Because-
you were listening to something
because
else.
it started
No.
playing, it started playing right when he popped on, so I thought Sean played it as like intro music, and then it kept going. I'm like,
shit! Okay.
So cool.
Yo,
what are you wrenching on?
now that I
gotta know what he's wrenching on.
I think this thing, I'd have to check the VIN. I think this thing is about a 2013 Chevy 2500 long box with the suicide doors.
Oh, really? Oh, man.
Yeah.
Crew
So
cab.
I heard long box and I just chuckled. I'm sorry. I'm a
hold on
child.
a second. Did you real quick?
hold
We're gonna
on.
get back. I just have to talk to this real quick. Did you see the tornado in Tennessee where it was a red Chevy? It was a crew cab, got spun around. I can send it to you guys. Got spun around on the highway, flipped over, back on its fucking feet, and then took off from the tornado. And they're like, "That's the best Chevy." There it is. Yeah, this one was red. I'll send you guys the video. But there you go, wrenching on this stuff. I'm a mechanic myself. Well, not.
I'm a body man.
He's
Body.
not
Okay,
a
your body guy.
mechanic.
Gotcha.
Kenny's not a mechanic.
Yes, I'm a trained mechanic.
No, you're not. You're not a
Humvees, 5
mechanic.
tons, bro.
What do you mean? Because
Yeah,
you
not
had to
right
work
now.
on because you had hunks of shit cars? That's how I know how to do two things, because I had hunk of shit cars.
In the
when I was
military,
17.
I was a mechanic. Trained,
weren't.
school, mechanic. Yes, I
Are you
was.
serious?
3521. Humvees. Before Hummers, I was the ones that used to fix those motherfuckers. The truck, the big truck, the big truck you see in MASH that has 75 people in the background with an open canopy.
Yeah.
Those are the trucks I fixed.
I
Sniffing
never
ether.
How could I have
You didn't know I
never
was a
known that?
mechanic?
How could I have never known that?
Probably
Read his
because I always said that was a-
IMDb page.
What's
Yeah, probably because
I said, read his IMDb page.
that?
Probably because I every time I say Marines, I was a trained assassin. I didn't actually say that I was just a
I
mechanic.
know. He was a
That's
trained
possibly
killer.
why.
I know.
Anyway,
You're-
let's get back to the
wait.
story in hand.
Now-
Yes.
Hold on. Now that I don't know if Sean, if you got that picture I just sent you, but now that I can see Aku clearly, because fucking last week was
last week you couldn't see him.
yeah, I don't know what the fuck. Well, for like a quarter of a second he popped in, but Sean, do you have that picture that I just sent you?
I do,
this
but
is
it'll
what-
take me a second to get it on the computer.
Yeah.
So,
you could just you could just Google fucking Braun Breaker. That's who he fucking looks like.
Oh, no.
You know who that is, right? Or no?
No, but just by how you're giggling about it.
Would you
It's
just
a
take
wrestler. He's a
acid?
wrestler.
What the hell was that? Holy shit. He's fucking taking acid right now. What's
No,
Zonic?
I wish I was. This is Zonic. So think of these as the Canadian version of Zins, just not dry. They're actually
is
fairly
Zins?
sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, what is that?
So
What is this? I
So
don't know.
we had actual smoking tobacco, and then we had vaping, which I miss dearly. So what I think it's Sweden. If I read the packet on this thing, Sweden. What they figured out was that you can make nicotine salt and put that in. I'm going to have to throw this away because I got rust all over my hands. These tiny little pouches, and you just put them up in your gum line, and it's just sits there for about an hour. Gives you a nice hit of nicotine.
It looks like just a little pouch of some sort.
Yeah, think of it like a
have
pouch
nicotine
of
pouches.
chewing tobacco.
But it's not
But there's no
tobacco.
actual tobacco. No, there's no tobacco in it. It's just nicotine. So you don't wind up with in theory, you don't wind up with the throat cancer that you normally would by just having tobacco in your lip.
Oh, so you could just get whatever nicotine does to you, which I think all nicotine does to you is just get you addicted. So you would just be addicted
No,
to
it's
it.
actually a stimulant. So in my line of work, working on these rust buckets, especially
Yeah.
come Fridays, where I'm going to probably be up till about 3 or 4 in the morning. I'll be, I don't know how many of these things deep, and they're only 4 milligram doses. I've seen them where they're about 250 milligram doses. So I don't know how you'd have to, Shawnee maybe be able to pull up how much a dose is from a normal cigarette.
All right, do you guys see it?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
The fucking eyes are identical. The beard helps. The nose
beard
a little bit
does
different.
I think if
The
I
eyes
run
are
into a
identical.
wall, I could look like that.
Yeah, and you got
he's
the
not
same
flat.
shaped head too. Same exact shaped head.
This guy's
Yeah.
fucking jacked. He
I
runs
was gonna
28
this
miles
guy's
an hour.
jacked, and Aku looks like he needs to eat something immediately. Like he just
And
looks like
and their
I'm saying,
brother
like,
in the middle
facial-
looks the same.
I'm saying, I'm saying, like, facially, like the eyes are the same, the fucking hair is the same, the beard is very similar. It's fucking wild.
All three of them have the same mother. Look at it. There's a bowl.
And look at it. It's fucking Mo fucking Howard in the background with a fucking thing to his ears. Like he looks like he's got the Mo Howard haircut of the fucking bowl in the middle.
Hey, cool. I sent it to Sean. He's going to see if he can pick up the Chevy in a tornado, if he could play it. Can you play that, Shawnee, or I don't have it up yet?
Chevy! Chevy!
It's gonna
Well,
take me a second to get
while he's doing it, and because Conte is
Okay.
just about the same maturity level as me, this thing I got pinned under a black crusty box in pepper.
I dated her in high school too.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're just gonna keep going for those bad jokes. aren't you? Holy
Hey, those
shit.
are
Oh,
great
it's about to get a lot better because this thing is getting a clean white California box.
Oh, clean white California box.
Yes,
I'm not saying
That's-
which I'm
It all
gonna have to
depends
roll
on it.
around in and prep.
Yeah, that sounds good. It probably
Depends.
doesn't grow much hair in California.
And in California, depends on the neighborhood what color the box is. You know,
Hey-o.
there's-
I'll have to check for some minor fire damage.
Well, if you
Yeah.
want to know about fire down below, that's
those when I was in the military as a mechanic, there would be women and they would do they'd be smoking cigarettes, and also when you couldn't smoke, you'd dip. And some of these girls, there was one, her name was Purdy, Purdy, and she actually was kind of pretty. You know what I
Okay.
mean? If you saw her without talking, you know what I mean? She was kind of
Gotcha.
like a maybe white and Native American kind of a mix. You know what I mean? Kind of an exotic looking one.
Yeah.
But
I
she
worked
was
with a girl named Lovely. It was the same. It was the same thing.
So a
She was
Latina?
lovely. She fucking talked.
she looked at she almost looked Native American, but Latino brownish kind of a thing. I never knew what she was, but
Latino brownish.
yeah, she's
Sounds like a
half
fucking
darky.
lawyer. Like it's like a lawyer.
Yeah.
Latino brownish.
Oh, all right, real quick.
Oh yeah,
quick.
I've seen this.
Uh,
This is awesome.
Oh, you've seen it? Have you guys seen this?
I don't even know what it is. I've never
Focus.
seen
Nope.
This is there's guys like, this is the greatest Chevy truck commercial of all time. It's a truck, a pickup truck. Turns out the kid was 16 years old driving it. The tornado whips across the highway, catches the truck, throws it up, spins it around, spins it, flips it over again on its wheels, and then the guy hits the gas. Look to your left. Look to the middle left, and you see a red truck. See the red truck on its side?
Yeah.
Getting
I've
spun
seen it.
around?
Yeah. Holy shit.
Gets on the wheels as the tornado goes, and this guy fucking goes, "I'm getting out of here." And he fucking
Can you
takes
play it
off.
again because I missed him? But
Yeah,
can
you
they
need to
play
watch it one more
again?
time.
I just want to watch it
Kenny,
one more time.
where did this take place?
This is Tennessee, right outside Nashville. So you see the middle of the screen.
Holy
There's
shit!
just a
he's
truck
flipping over- he's
getting-
flipped over.
Yeah, he's flipped over. He's getting eat shit.
fucking
Now
mauled.
that's 200-mile-an-hour winds. That's boards. That's rocks. That's everything. He's getting pummeled.
So now it's
And all
on
of a
its
sudden
side.
he on its side gets a gust of wind,
He lands in the
puts
feet.
him back on his wheels, and the kid was 16 years old.
Holy shit! And then
16
just
years old.
lived?
So
fucking goes.
yeah, and
The
he
kid
went.
lived?
He drove.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he just came from a job interview. So it turns out the place gave him the job, and the local Chevy dealer gave him a brand new truck. Because when you
Wow.
see that truck up close, it looks like a tuna can, like it went through
Wow.
like
Oh, yeah,
a
it
washing
will.
machine.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
Yeah, but
Depending on year, most vehicles, and I've worked on a 62 Buick, which I will try to send photos in for you guys to see.
Beautiful.
It's wild the difference in procedure for actually making these things. But most modern vehicles are able to handle 1.5 times to 3.5 times their actual body weight onto that
Right.
roof.
Hey,
Is that
hey,
a,
cool.
is
You
that a
see, this is my
71
dream.
or 70 or 64?
Almost.
65.
Is that a Nova?
65
Camaro.
Mustang.
Oh, it's a
69.
Camaro.
That's 69 Camaro.
Yeah.
That's a 69.
Yeah.
69 SS.
Do you want to see my G.I. Joe doll? What the fuck are we doing here?
Sorry, that's my car. We're talking cars here, guys.
But
guy
no,
stuff.
because what we wanted to ask Aku because
yes, I'm sorry.
Is all about when Kenny was
Kinda
talking
great.
about the byproduct and the meat, and Aku was saying Kenny wasn't even half right. So I don't know if he's saying Kenny knows what he's talking about, or Kenny hasn't even dug deep enough into how bad or interesting it is.
I will send it, like, especially when he's talking about stuff like sausages, because I've recently got into making my own stuff, and how you actually make sausages, it really depends on manufacturer making it. So stuff like bologna, yes, it is kind of the off or the end cuts, things that, you as the consumer don't want to see silver skin, or just from the butchers trimming stuff off. But stuff like pink slime was a filler. It's been many years since I last remember looking into it. I believe there was a bit of meat byproduct from it, but for stuff like ground beef, they threw that in. And once again, depending on who made it, it wasn't supposed to be, I think, above like a 25% mix, but there were places doing it almost to an 80% mix. Just as filler to stretch it out 80%.
And you could call it a hamburger as long as there was some part of beef in it.
15 or 18%.
Yeah, but it was not right.
Like
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
18%.
So
Kenny's 18%.
Like, I know McDonald's had a big outcry about it because everyone was saying that their chicken nuggets was pink slime.
Yeah.
Well, the way that they make it is they basically, if you think about making like a chicken salad, right? You're going to put on a sandwich. You take like a can of chicken and, mix up a bit of pickle, mayo, whatever seasoning, spicing, especially pepper, and, put that into a spread. Well, what
now I'm starving.
they were doing, what they were doing
not that he
was
said canned chicken. What the fuck is that?
I'm poor, man. Leave me alone.
No, for chickens. Oh, Joey, for chicken salad, it's like tuna. It's great for chicken salad.
No, dude. I get boneless chicken breast, grill it up, and then use that.
Well, if you're
after it's
like
marinated.
Anyway, cool, yeah.
But they would literally get these big vats of what looked like, pardon me, pink slime. Well, all that was raw chicken with seasonings in it, and they, put it out on whatever conveyor belt for a quick bake, bread, and then fry. But it was actual chicken.
Right. Okay.
Wow. Pink slime. I've never heard of this.
Oh, it was big back in. Shawnee might have to help me on this one. I want to say the 2000s, the early 2000s. Really? I think it was the big outcry.
Yeah. It's the old Alpo meat locker.
Now is
that right in the Alpo meat locker?
Now, have they eliminated this, or is it something that's a lot less?
It's not.
I think it's a lot less.
Yeah, a lot
but
less.
It's more regulated than what it was.
Right. It was the wild. It was wild. It was the Wild West, especially being in restaurant business. It was a Wild West because they're making so much money on a product that was a food product. But then they were like, all right, well, people, instead of taking a little bit, they started taking too much. You know what I mean? So you would have a hamburger that barely resembled a fucking beef burger after a while. And they're like, all right, enough. Knock it off. So they scaled it back. It's still there to be allowed filler. Dog food, cat food. Any of those processed things, pellets.
Dude, it's the same way. It's the same reason. It's the same reason that John Taylor had to change Taylor ham to pork roll because there wasn't enough ham in it to call it ham anymore, and the government regulated it in 1903, I think it was, and said, "Okay, you can't fucking call this Taylor ham. There's no fucking ham in it. It's straight up
That's
fucking."
Where that came from?
There's too much.
I had
of a
no
percentage
idea that.
Yeah. That's why they changed because it was originally
Joey Image, ham scientist.
No, poor fucking
Taylor
ham, brother. I'm from Jersey, man. We know
Taylor ham is story. I never knew that, Joey.
I didn't know that either. But the only thing is, it's not called Taylor ham. We call it Taylor ham, but that's a brand, right? The guy called his brand.
Well,
Taylor
I call
ham
it that because that's how it fucking.
Are we really going to do this argument in Jersey?
No, but I know
we're not arguing. I'm saying I call it that because whatever year it was, 1896 or whatever. That's what it came out. When it came out, that's what it was called, Taylor ham.
Wow.
It was called John Taylor's Preserved Ham, Taylor ham for short. And then in 1903, the government said you can't fucking call it ham. There's not enough actual.
There's not enough ham.
Which I thought ham was pork anyway. Or no, I don't know what the fuck is what now.
Yeah, no, it's for it to be considered
like
a ham. It's the
byproduct.
processing half of it. It's kind of like how we
That's
have.
why the name had to be changed.
Well, they were, if memory serves, and again, Shawnee would have to probably look this up. I think they were similar to the pink slime, making reconstituted meat and packaging that as a ham, and it just wasn't. There's just too much.
There was some kind of percentage. It's like Kenny said, there wasn't enough of the product in it to keep calling it that. So the government said there's too much of this. Call it that, and not call it this anymore. But I still call it fucking Taylor ham because when I was alive in 1898, I was buying it as Taylor ham. So now I just keep calling it.
Yes, when you were alive.
All my exes had to stop calling me good boyfriend because there wasn't enough good boyfriend in there to legally say that I could be a good boyfriend. There just wasn't enough. The percentages were off. See what I did there?
Constitute actual good boyfriend.
So wait, is Taylor ham pork roll? Is that Canadian bacon? Is it the same thing essentially?
No, okay, so what you guys call Canadian bacon, what Canadian bacon is pea meal bacon. But the difference is that the stuff we have,
like penis bacon,
pea meal.
Bacon? Is that what you said?
Like think like cornbread.
Yeah.
Cornbread's made with pea meal. And the way that we make it is
meal in the same sentence.
Don't eat at Kenny's.
Yeah. Beggars can't be choosers, bro.
It's a seasoning.
I bet it is.
Oh God, I'm trying to remember when.
Usually
but
that's
basically,
$35 extra.
$20 is $20, my friend. But pea meal bacon is pickled ham, and then or cured ham rather. That's injected with brine, and back in whatever yonder year, Toronto was the leading export from Toronto to feed the English. We are literally putting this stuff in massive barrels and sending it across the ocean on the old wooden ships.
No shit.
Yeah.
That long ago? Wow.
Yeah, like this stuff's been around forever. So the difference between what you guys have and what I have is the stuff I get is actually properly cured, rather than where it's maybe lightly brined and then just rolled in the pea meal.
And Canadian bacon is actually whole. It's not like regular bacon. American bacon is sliced pork belly, basically pork belly. Canadian bacon is actually pieces. It's not pork belly, but it's whole. It's not your processed like boiled ham. They don't use it's almost like a gabagool without the seasoning, and it's cured and preserved. So it's actually sliced. It's where it's actually.
That's basically what it is. But Kenny, you would notice as you worked in the kitchen the different grades of bacon.
Yes. Yeah. There's all different.
It's the thickness of it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So, absolutely. Yeah. There's a.
And depending on which end of the pork belly you get it from, the really, really thin, crispy stuff that you want for that BLT, I think that's a grade A, which is more the breakfast stuff versus what you'd more put into like a soup stock for like pea soup, which is more the actual meaty end of the pork belly.
Yeah, fat backs and this thing. Dude, you go to a steakhouse and you get a fucking piece of. Now, pork belly looks like bacon, sort of tastes like bacon, but the gelatinous deliciousness. It's big, thick motherfucker. Oof. Oh, delicious.
Yeah, I just when you're buying it, because my dad and I, we own a couple of different kinds of smokers. So we will actually smoke our own meat. And the problem about buying pork belly is depending on where you get it, it still has the skin on the bottom, which is not bad if you want to make, throw some hot boiling oil over it and then get that nice and crispy to get some, God damn it, brain, think. What do you call it? Kenny, help.
Chicharrones. Get chicharrones if you
English.
You can take this.
Cracklings. There we go.
Pork rinds, cracklings. Yes.
Yeah, pork rinds, cracklings. But the problem is you got to worry about is you got to watch because they will leave the nipples on.
Yes, yeah. I've heard that. Yeah.
Because it's literally they just take the what is it, about 2 inches thick, and just it'll be like a 4 by actually a 12 by probably 3 foot slab of just fat and meat. They just hand
I'm
you
gonna
over
go
the
out.
counter.
I gotta go get some pig nipples. See you later.
Yeah. hey, every time.
What with
every
your own
time I
apple
give-
core, my friend?
Yeah. Every time I give my little Lucy belly rubs, I'm thinking pork belly. Oh, this is delicious. Oh, this is delicious.
But
She loves it. She loves it.
To answer Conte's original question, because growing up, I grew, and I explained this I think last time I was on, 100 acres. I ran on as a kid. Couple hundred head of cattle. There is so little of any animal that we put through for the meat industry that isn't used.
Right.
I've had, and some of it is absolutely disgusting to eat. I will never eat tongue again. I don't like food that tastes me back. But brains are used for medical science. Of course, the bones are either used for soup stock and then ground down to make
medical science
gelatin.
as opposed to like entertainment science.
Well, I guess it wouldn't be
Recreational
for astronomy.
What was that? The Carrot Top's early years?
Celery top.
Jojo, it wouldn't be used for astronomy. That's fucking funny. That's fucking funny. Medical science. Yeah, he's gonna use it for astronomy. The fucking Hambo. The fucking
They should hand those out to the.
What's he gonna look through the knee and see Orion's nebula? Fucking astronomy.
He's gonna see other pig nipples.
Yeah,
exactly.
And for today's political stance, I'm going to lift the tail on this cow, and
I didn't get that.
Bullshit. You lift up the tail, there's the ass, and
bullshit. Gotcha. Very good.
That's I know. Visual gag.
Yeah.
Visual gag on a podcast. That'll go over well. Boo.
Joe just sent me stuff for my stand-up in 2008. And I say something, and I go, I don't like that. I'd rather go down on a cat. And I'm like, I don't know how you do that. And I go, I lift up and go, that's it's in the back.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
that was my stand-up from 2008.
You know what? I think we should get that stand-up of yours, send it to Shawnee, and maybe Shawnee could play some clips because you were
let him AI it up so it looks like it's fucking new too. Like
it's actually not a bad,
upgrade the resolution since you can fucking see
and
it.
Kenny, when you watch him, you're like, this guy, Kenny was on his fucking game. Like Kenny was sharp, Kenny was sharp back then. I mean, he's a fucking dull blade right now, but he was
now he's round.
Yeah, I'm just fat. That's all.
Now he's pretty round.
That's all. All the fat.
God. Holy shit! But that's interesting.
I think you got here at 8. It's
listen. Well, you know what? What we'll do? Sorry, is that too loud? Sorry, my gain's up. Being that this April 12th, Saturday night at the Ramadan Pumpkins Ramadan holiday
at Wyndham.
There it is.
It's the Ramadan. Yeah, we're gonna be. It's gonna be in Beirut. We're gonna be in the Ramadan Hotel. You fucking idiot! He calls it a Ramadan.
Well, it was Ramada, is what it used to be. It used to be Ramada.
And then Monday
cleaning or
actually, it wasn't even a Ramada. It was a Best Western, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we can compare Saturday and Monday to
it's
2008.
In
we'll see.
Ready for this? It's in Pompton, crashing planes. Crashing planes. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a 9/11 joke. All right, that's not cool. All right.
Well, cool. We lived on 100 acres. It's Pompton rolling planes. 100 again. You can do all that.
Every night.
Anyway, you were saying because we're doing the show this Saturday, April 12th.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, let's. I'll be on stage, and then we could see how much I eat it in the face, or I'm not. I'm gonna have a good time because I'm hosting, so I don't give a shit. Yeah, I'm hosting. I'll be just fine. I'll be dancing around up there, and then we'll play the clip from 2008.
Oh my god. Can I want to sit on the stage just like this in a window in the back of the stage and never say anything, not speak or acknowledge.
Have a Koo sitting there looking like he's trying to look into a fucking
on a screen.
elementary school.
Yeah, have him on a fucking screen.
Fucking
elementary school.
I'll be up in the balcony as those two old Muppets.
Yeah,
exactly.
Oh my God,
he's
Waldorf and Statler, that would be great.
He's going to be sitting outside the Lost and Found kids at Six Flags, like a little autistic lost child, just sitting in a chair, swinging his legs, just sitting on a bench, waiting for his parents to come find him. You know, have you ever seen the kids? I was in there once.
Yeah.
Where you get lost at Six Flags or Disney, and there's a Lost and Found for children, and there's just a bunch of kids in a room, and they're just sitting there. Just swinging their legs, waiting for their parents to come pick them up.
What, just waiting for their parents to get there?
Yeah, once their parents realize we're missing one.
Holy shit.
They go find them.
All right.
But all right, fellas, let's you want to get out of here? Well,
I think we should. Where the fuck did Aku go?
See, he's changing the oil on a Hyundai. I didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
He's antifreeze and fucking tranny fluid.
He's changing the oil on that buggy that Scatman Carruthers drove up to Nicholson in The Shining.
All right. Well, I think Aku just.
I don't know why that was so funny. That just hit me.
I thought it's cold up there.
Let's end this, and we'll start the music, and we'll get going with our ending. And plus, don't forget, not only is that show, but don't forget to go to thegoods.fun. That is my wife's online store, and she's got
a lot of fun stuff happening.
She's got a lot of stuff of her own, which is like all of her nature pictures, and they're on these really cool products. There's a Conte and Kenny section where we have a mug. I think we have a glass, and we got like a zip-up hoodie. And
I want one of those bad.
Course, there's one for the honeymooner. Yeah, see, that's the Conte and Kenny drinking glass. And so go to thegoods.fun or like thegoods.fun on Facebook. And I'm trying to think of
that
what
picture
else.
was taken. That picture was Beverly actually took that picture on the ice wall in Antarctica. So she wanted to get a real shot.
Yeah.
So she took a Conte and Kenny mug.
Yep, and you could do that. And but yeah, definitely go there. And listen, everybody, thank you in the chat room, all of you who listen, all of you who email, and also, we got a phone number. We want you to leave a voicemail. If Shawnee can put up a phone number.
Really? Yeah.
Leave a voicemail.
It's supposed to be up to the whole show.
It's ready to go. 572-888-6116. That's 572-888-6116 if you want to leave us a voicemail. And don't forget, if you're listening on YouTube, don't forget the episode a quick like. Subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so you never miss a live show. Thank you to our producer, Shawnee, of course. Like our Facebook page, Instagram. And I think we have a TikTok. We're really going to start building that shit. And that's it.
It is.
So that is it. This episode done. And we end every show the same way. Our pal, the late great Otto Peterson, always says goodbye. And that is, take care.